There is not enough liquor in the world. There also is not enough liquor in my mini fridge because that is the last beer that I have. I really want you guys to know just how dumbfounded I am that the Bruins lost tonight 4-3 in overtime against the Florida Panthers. But this was no mere loss. This was quite possibly the worst loss that the Bruins have had all season. It was worse. It was worse than both of those Ottawa losses. It was worse than that shutout against Seattle at home. It was worse than that loss against Buffalo on New Year's Eve. This freaking loss, is the worst one that the Bruins have had all season. Because in those few losses that I explained, you could put some sort of spin on it that the Bruins gave a full-hearted effort. Tonight, you can't. You cannot say that the Bruins gave their all tonight. We essentially lost this game 5-2 because we didn't even score the second goal that we got. Against one of the worst teams in the league on the penalty kill, you get completely shut out on the power play. And one of those power plays includes a double minor. You were up a man for 4 consecutive minutes and you do nothing with it. But hey, McLaughlin's back in the lineup because Noshik had to be put on LTIR because he broke his foot. So he's back in, and honestly, I noticed little difference. It really speaks volumes that here's the thing. I don't think that the Bruins even deserve to win. I don't think even if the Bruins won this game, they did not deserve to win it. This game could have easily ended 2-1 Florida at the end of 3, and I think it would have been justified. Because the first goal, it was just completely insane. Just Braden Montour, what the hell are you doing making that pass? Yes, I know you're not that good of a defenseman, but you make that pass directly to Craig Smith, and he just completely, and you allow Craig Smith to have his name and be put into and you allow Bruins Twitter to talk about Craig Smith again. Just the worst kind of puck handling from Braden Montour, and allows Craig Smith to be relevant again. For pretty much the first time since the man left Nashville. Yeah, I said it. Craig Smith has been largely ineffective in Boston, and I get that he was largely ineffective in Nashville as well. But at the same time, I feel like a man who has I feel like the man should at least score 20 goals when he's with us, and he hasn't in any of the 3 seasons that we've had him on. But as we go into the second period, one thing that you will notice throughout the entire game is that our offense was way too far up, and it makes it so that whenever the play goes the other direction, we have 3 guys behind doing just trying to play catch up, and it resulted in the first 2 goals for Florida. Sasha Barkov with just amazing patience. It's just freaking firing it on net in a way that Derek Forbort can't really defend. And Braden Montour, as right after I'm done clowning on him, he just decides to redirect the puck in midair, and Swayman can't really defend it. And look, I'm not gonna put too much. I am not gonna put any sort of. I'm not gonna give any sort of shit to Swayman tonight. He does not deserve it. because the second goal for the from Florida also is because of bad offense playing way too far up. But the second Bruins goal was the only good part of the game, which is why the Bruins should have lost 5-2. Charlie Coyle deep in the offensive zone, tries to center the puck through the air, and Sam Bennett. Oh my God! Isn't it funny how both Panthers defensemen responsible for the first two Bruins goals ended up scoring goals all themselves? Charlie Coyle sends the puck flying through the air towards the middle, and Sam Bennett just puts his stick out and redirects the puck into the net behind Alex Lyon. But honestly, I'm a little bit too angry right now to actually put the graphic up on the freaking screen. I hope you guys understand that. But something that we don't learn until a little bit before this goal is that Trent Frederick is going to be out for the rest of the game with a lower body injury. So great, we're playing with 11 defensemen. That's always wonderful. And as the third period goes on, it definitely feels like the Bruins are not playing with any sort of intensity. Sam Bennett, with his second goal of the game, just toe drags forever. The most patient goal I have seen scored against the Bruins all season. Just friggin' waiting, and he fires on net to sniping past Jeremy Swayman to tie the game at 2. And you could put this on Swayman. You could put this on Swayman because it's you could theoretically put this on Swayman because how's the shot that far away and it still goes in. But at the same time, why are there only 2 defensemen there? Where are the other 3 forwards? They're playing way too far down on the ice. But whatever. We eventually hit the Ford F-150 Final 5, which just we are into the Ford F-150 Final 5 is one of the most nerve-wracking statements in the history of broadcast right now. Anyway, in the last minute of the game, Grzelcyk has the puck at the blue line. He's waiting for a change. And Pastrnak jumps over the board. It's fresh off the bench. And Grzelcyk passes to him. He goes up to the middle, and just fires through traffic to seemingly put the game away and put the Bruins up 3-2. But then the Panthers pull Alex Lyon, and Jim Montgomery, God bless his soul, he likes David Pastrnak, and he's gonna put David Pastrnak out on that empty netter. Look, I love Pastrnak as much as the next guy. I think that he's one of the best goal scorers in the league, and I think that he's one of the best players in the Boston Bruins. You should not put him out on what is essentially a penalty kill. When you are at a 6-on-5, he should not be on that top line when he should not be on that first unit of six being one man down. Anyway, in the last 15 seconds, I think that honestly you can't put this goal on Brandon Carlo. Brandon Carlo, I criticized him a lot last game. I can't put that on him tonight. He pinned the puck against the boards. He did all that he could to make sure that to try and wind time down to zeros. The puck ends up squirting out from his from between his stick and the boards, and freaking Sasha Barkov. I forget who shoots the first shot. but Carlo goes back. But Carlo plays amazing defense and blocks the shot, and it bounces right to Sasha Barkov, who just ties the game at 3 off that rebound. And while I don't want to put too much on Carlo, if he doesn't have his legs that spread out, that puck goes right past him and the game is over. So in a sense, it is kind of Carlo's fault that we lost this game. But counterpoint, you shouldn't have let it get to this point. Overtime starts. The Panthers have the puck the entire time, and Sam Reinhart scores in the first 20 seconds of overtime. I don't care to analyze this one because ultimately this is not just another loss on the road. This is not just another loss. This isn't even just the first time that we have lost consecutive games all season. This is a loss to a team that, despite their struggles, and believe me, the Panthers have struggled a lot this season. It's becoming increasingly obvious that Jonathan Huberdeau had amazing chemistry with his line, and without him, they're kind of and Matthew Tkachuk is still amazing, but he's not. But they aren't putting up the same numbers that they did with Huberdeau. And Mackenzie Weegar was honestly one of the most underrated defensemen in the entire league. So yeah, this Panthers team has faced adversity. They are in the they have the 26th best penalty kill in the league. That is a bottom 10 penalty kill. You went 0 for 4 on penalty kill. I mean on power play. You went 0 for 4 on power play. As the 3rd best power play team in the league. You have gone 4 for your last 23 for your last 23 power plays. Ultimately, the Bruins lost this game because they didn't want this game. If they came out with the same hunger, the same drive, the same energy that they came out with on any of their previous wins, particularly on that freaking Florida, particularly on that freaking in Toronto win, this game is over and done with by the second period. By that point, and all the Bruins fans that infiltrated Florida Live Arena, which there were quite a bit tonight, all those Bruins fans are jangling their keys is to the players. But no, we just didn't want it. Did not want it. And it's not even over, because tomorrow at 5 o'clock you got Carolina. You have the best team in the Metro. You have a division leader going up against you tomorrow. You're on a back-to-back. You better bring it in the second half. Until then, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like if you like. One of these things is my subscribe button. One of these things is my most recent video. Down there is my Twitch.tv channel and the donation link to the Tampa Bay Thrives.